Welcome to Toro's Universe, where we explore the vast history of the Mongol Empire and its impact on modern-day borders. Imagine a vast empire stretching from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. This was the Mongol Empire at its peak in the 13th century, a realm of unprecedented size and power. From the icy steppes of Mongolia, Genghis Khan and his successors carved out an empire that reshaped the political and cultural landscape of Eurasia. The Mongols were fierce warriors, renowned for their equestrian skills and military tactics. Their cavalry could cover vast distances, allowing them to conquer and control a territory that dwarfed the Roman Empire. The Mongol Empire was a melting pot of cultures and religions. From the enduring legacies on the map to the cultural echoes that resonate to this day, the Mongol Empire continues to fascinate and inspire. The story of the Mongol Empire begins with a man named Temujin, later known as Genghis Khan, meaning oceanic ruler. Born into a world of tribal warfare and shifting alliances, Genghis Khan united the Mongol tribes through a combination of military prowess and political acumen. By 1206, he had consolidated his power and set his sights on a grander vision, the conquest of the known world. Leading his Mongol warriors, Genghis Khan embarked on a series of military campaigns that would forever alter the course of history. The Mongol conquests were swift and brutal. However, Genghis Khan was also a shrewd strategist who understood the importance of alliances and diplomacy. Under Genghis Khan's leadership, the Mongol Empire expanded rapidly, encompassing vast swathes of Central Asia, Persia, and China. And after Genghis Khan's death in 1227, his vast empire was divided among his sons and grandsons. This division led to the emergence of several successor states, each ruled by a different branch of the Mongol royal family. These successor states included the Golden Horde in Russia, the Ilkhanate in Persia, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, and the Yuan dynasty in China. Although politically fragmented, these Mongol successor states continued to exert considerable influence over Eurasia. They maintained trade networks, fostered cultural exchange, and engaged in both diplomacy and warfare with their neighbors. The Mongol rulers of these successor states gradually adopted the customs and religions of their subjects. By the late 14th century, the once mighty Mongol Empire had largely fragmented, leaving behind a complex legacy of cultural exchange and political transformation. Despite its reputation for conquest and destruction, the Mongol Empire played a pivotal role in facilitating trade, communication, and cultural exchange across Eurasia. Genghis Khan recognized the importance of trade and established a system of safe passage for merchants and travelers along the Silk Road. This Pax Mongolica, or Mongol peace, fostered a period of unprecedented economic and cultural flourishing. Merchants from Europe, the Middle East, and China traveled freely across the Mongol domains, exchanging goods, ideas, and technologies. The Mongols also revolutionized communication by establishing a sophisticated postal relay system known as the yam. The yam proved essential for maintaining Mongol control and facilitating trade. Artistic motifs, scientific knowledge, and religious practices traveled along the Silk Road, leading to a fusion of cultures and the emergence of new artistic styles and intellectual traditions. The Mongol conquest of Russia in the 13th century had a profound and lasting impact on the region's history and development. The Golden Horde, the Mongol successor state that ruled over Russia, established its capital at Sarai Batu, a bustling city on the Volga River. The Mongol rule over Russia, although often portrayed as a period of oppression, was marked by a complex interplay of accommodation and resistance. The Mongols demanded tribute from the Russian principalities, but largely allowed them to maintain their internal affairs. The Mongol presence had a significant impact on Russian society. The Mongols introduced new military technologies such as gunpowder, which would later transform warfare in the region. While some historians emphasize the negative consequences of Mongol rule, others point to the role of the Mongols in unifying Russian lands and laying the groundwork for the rise of Moscow as a major power. The Mongol conquests in the Middle East had a devastating impact on the region, toppling the Abbasid Caliphate in Baghdad and causing widespread destruction. However, the Mongols' relationship with the Islamic world was not solely defined by conflict. Under the Ilkhanate, the Mongol successor state in Persia, there was a gradual process of cultural exchange and assimilation. The Ilkhan Gazan converted to Islam in 1295, marking a turning point in Mongol-Muslim relations. The Mongols' patronage of scholars, artists and scientists contributed to a flourishing of intellectual and cultural life in the Ilkhanate. Astronomers like Nasir al-Din al-Tusi made significant advances in their field, while historians like Rashid al-Din Hamadani compiled comprehensive chronicles of the Mongol conquests. The Mongols' adoption of Islam and their patronage of the arts and sciences helped to shape the trajectory of Islamic civilization in the centuries that followed. The Mongol conquest of China under Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, led to the establishment of the Yuan dynasty. Kublai Khan declared himself Emperor of China in 1279, marking the beginning of a new era in Chinese history. The Yuan dynasty was marked by a blend of Mongol and Chinese traditions. Kublai Khan adopted the Chinese title of emperor and maintained many Confucian rituals and institutions. However, he also introduced Mongol customs and practices, such as the use of paper currency and the establishment of a postal relay system. The Mongols' rule over China brought about significant changes. They improved infrastructure, promoted trade, and encouraged cultural exchange. The Silk Road cities of Central Asia flourished under Mongol rule, becoming centers of trade and cultural exchange. The Mongol Empire, despite its vast size and power, ultimately proved to be ephemeral. By the 14th century, the empire had fragmented and its successor states had either declined or been absorbed into neighboring empires. However, the Mongol legacy continues to resonate in subtle but significant ways on the modern map. The borders of many modern-day countries in Central Asia, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East were shaped, in part, by the Mongol conquests and the subsequent division of their empire. For instance, the division between European Russia and Asian Russia can be traced back to the legacy of the Golden Horde. The Mongol conquests paved the way for the emergence of new powers, such as the Ottoman Empire and the Russian Empire. While the Mongol Empire itself may have vanished from the map, its legacy continues to shape the political geography of Eurasia in subtle but significant ways. The Mongol Empire, though relatively short-lived, left an indelible mark on the course of world history. From the steppes of Mongolia, Genghis Khan and his successors forged an empire that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe, forever altering the political and cultural landscape of Eurasia. The Mongols were fierce warriors, but they were also pragmatic rulers who fostered trade, communication, and cultural exchange. The Pax Mongolica facilitated the flow of goods, ideas, and technologies across Eurasia, connecting East and West in unprecedented ways. While their conquests brought about destruction and upheaval, they also led to periods of cultural flourishing and intellectual innovation. The Mongols' impact on trade, communication, and cultural exchange left an enduring legacy on the interconnected world we live in today. From the borders on the map to the cultural echoes that resonate in art, architecture, and language, the Mongol Empire continues to captivate our imaginations and remind us of the enduring power of human ambition and adaptation. Remember to like and subscribe for more historical journeys.